Hi and welcome to Outwell. Here I'm going to talk you through the features of all of the tents from our Privilege collection. The tent that we're using here is the Denver 4, but of course what I talk about here will generally go for all of the rest of the tents within the collection as well. So I'll start off with the fly sheet that we use in this collection. This is our Outex 4000. So this is a good quality taffeta polyester material that has a hydrostatic head of 4,000 millimeters. The way we get that is by taping all of the seams on the inside of the tents, and we also then PU coat the inside as well, ensuring that it's completely waterproof even on really wet days. We use a hybrid of frames in a couple of the tents, so the Phoenix tents and the Denvers, you will see I've got a combination of steel and fiberglass poles within them, whereas all the rest of the tents in the collection use our Duratec fiberglass poles, which I'll just talk you through in detail shortly. So to make sure pitching all of the tents from the Privilege collection is as easy as possible, we colour code the pole sleeves to match the colours of the poles, just so you know you're going to get the right pole in the right place. The fiberglass poles, as I mentioned, there are Duratec fiberglass poles, so these are actually a little bit better than what you might know from the standard black fiberglass poles, because they actually have a protective sheath around the outside of them, just making them that little bit more resilient and a little bit stronger as well. So a great feature on all of the tents within this collection is how stable they all are. They've actually all been tested to withstand a force 8 on the Beaufort scale, and a lot of that comes down to the fact that we are using not only the good quality poles that I've just mentioned, but we're also using our tried and tested Outwell wind stabilizer system. So what this is a system that allows the fly sheet of the tents to be pulled closer against the frame of all the tents. And then this is where we attach the guy line. So when you take these out and guy them into position, like I say, that tautens the whole tent up and makes it much more stable in those windy conditions. So as I mentioned before, the tent is completely waterproof and will stand up to pretty bad wind as well. A force 8 is what they've been tested to. So on the flip side of that, if you're lucky enough for it to be a nice hot sunny day, then all of the tents have got great ventilation throughout them. We use our Aerofective vent system on here. So this is a sort of sleek and sort of slimline ventilation system. And what you'll find is just under here there's a mesh panel which allows cool fresh air into the tent, keeping you a little bit more comfortable, and of course it will reduce condensation there as well. If it gets a little bit too chilly, then we can easily get rid of the ventilation. We have Velcro tabs on the inside here. When they're removed, you can just press down to close over the vents. All of the tents within the collection also feature our tinted windows. So these serve two key functions, one of which is to reduce the glare from the sun, just keeping you a little bit more comfortable inside. But secondly, they also give you great privacy as well. So a new feature for 2017 within the Privilege collection is the fact that all of the tents come with D doors, just like this one here. So it's called a D door just simply because of the shape of it, as you can see. And what this allows you to do is roll the door to the side instead of up to the top, so it's not hanging down when you're coming in and out, so it gives you much better and easier access in and out of the tent. Another great feature of the D door though is the fact that behind the waterproof door on the outside, you will find a full mesh door which can be zipped closed to allow for great ventilation within all the tents. You'll also find that any of the tents that have got side entrances will also all have full mesh doors on there too, just to allow for great ventilation, as I say. All the tents in the collection feature the same style of ground sheet, so this is completely sealed in the living area here. It's bathtub in style as well, so it comes up around the edges. That's going to stop things like drafts coming through, or dirt and dust and sand and things like that. It's completely waterproof, as you would expect, and it has a hydrostatic head of 10,000 millimeters. Another great feature on all of the tents in the collection is that we now have the flat front in here, so that again allows easy access in and out of the tents. Above all of the bedrooms in the collection, we use our thermal-reflective coating above these panels. Now what that allows for is just a little bit of temperature control, in that it reflects a little bit of the sunlight away, keeping you a little bit cooler within the bedroom compartments. Another new feature on the Premier bedrooms is the fact that we have cable entries on these bedrooms. That's going to allow you to run any electrical lighting, perhaps a power unit, to be able to charge your phone or your tablet at night. As I mentioned before, all of the tents have these large tinted windows throughout the entire collection. If you do want a little bit more privacy though, there are some curtains which we have rolled away at the moment, and these can either be all toggled halfway up or fully for full privacy. So for you to create your perfect home away from home, we certainly have plenty of optional extras available for the Privilege collection. These would include extensions and awnings if you want to, of course, extend your living or storage space of the tents. We also have our dual protectors, which of course not only protect the roof of the tent, they also give you a great shaded canopy area off the side of it as well. We then have our flat woven carpets for the sealed living space in the tent. We have our footprints available to go underneath the ground sheet, and that's going to keep that clean and dry, of course. And we also have our new inlays, which are our insulated carpets for the bedroom. So there you have it then. That's all the features of the Privilege Collection. Thank you very much for watching.